with me. We are about to start our next route, and we are going to Upper Shillong. And the great thing about this ride is that we are not taking the normal route. We are taking the route, a very new road which has been constructed, which goes passes to the Garo Hills. That has not been traveled much. No one knows about it, and we are going there for the first time. And my riding partner, and so we are on our way. We'll keep you up to date as we go ahead.
So Deepak's bike is looking fabulous. This is the Guwahati Jalukbari flyover, which has made life so much easier for us. So we have come to Jalukbari, and instead of going left towards Nalbari, Barpeta, Mangaldog, we'll go right via Guwahati University bypass. Then we'll go to Mirja, and there we'll take a left and try to get to the Garo Hill Shillong Road. I'm not sure about the direction, but hopefully the Google map will catch it. To the left is Guwahati University. You can see Guwahati University. Earlier this road used to pass through the campus, university campus. Now we have a bypass, so you don't have to enter the Guwahati University campus. So there's a lake, and I think that lake is part of Guwahati University, and beyond the lake you can see the hostels here, the departments and the hostels of Guwahati University. So this is the second entrance to Guwahati University. So you can enter Guwahati University by this entrance also. Air Force Cantonment Borjar. Beautifully maintained area. So we are on our way to Upper Shillong, and we are taking the new Garo Hill Road. Ayo ma, we just had tea in a small tea shop, rural tea shop. Lovely road. I think this is a new resort that is coming up. No, Deepak? Looks like a resort. It's a beautiful two-lane road. Light traffic. We go to Ladakh to ride bikes, but we have this beautiful road in our backyard. The road leading to Upper Shillong via Mirja through the Garo Hills. So it's me and Deepak. Deepak is behind me. We are chatting away in our intercoms. We are chatting away and having a wonderful time. This place is called Loharigat. It's a beautiful town. It's a beautiful town now. It's a township. Very small, but spotlessly clean. No? Very difficult to find such a clean town in Guwahati, in Assam. Oh no, ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर, बच्चे, ठीक है सर. Left है जाओ. This is Deepak in his Himalayan 450 and his new panniers, looking very hep, very debonair. The bike is looking very nice. Oh, this road has been built for biking, motorcycling. Robot, yeah. এতিয়া ঠিক আছে মেপখনে পাগলামি কৰি আছে On our way to Upper Shillong, and we are traveling through the forest right to the Garo Hills. It's a new road. and the road snakes through the forest, a very dense forest. Incredible ambience. No traffic, nothing. Only 2-3 bikes on the road, and it's beautiful, perfect for biking. This road I think took a long time to make, and it was completed maybe last year. It's a new road. Such a beautiful road, snaking through the forest. I think we are still in Assam. We are still in Assam. Lokendra Farmhouse picnic spot, Aida Homestay, Robhoi district. Acha ekhini bra. So we have entered Shillong, Meghalaya. We have entered the Robhoi district of Meghalaya. So we have started climbing now. We're getting the feel of the hills. What a road, Deepak, what a road. And you have such a nice cool breeze blowing across the thing, no? You can feel the breeze in your face. Such a nice feeling. It's not too cold and it's not too warm, right? It's just perfect for riding. Wow. It's a winding, hilly road going up and up. It is now 3 hours exactly to Elephant Fall, Upper Shillong. So the distance is more via this road. Distance is more. But it's worth it, Actually, if you take this road, if you're coming from Guwahati, then you have to come towards the west, towards Guwahati University. Then you bypass Guwahati University, go to Mirja, and from Mirja you take a left. Okay, you take a left. Then this is a national highway, and it's a beautiful road, and it's a 2-lane road, but it's a wide 2-lane road, and the road is perfect from Mirja itself. And from Mirja, after riding for maybe 45 minutes, you enter the Robhoi district of Meghalaya. Robhoi district of Meghalaya. And now you have this incredible winding hill road leading to Elephant Fall. There are a couple of places where we will check in on the way. We are moving to Elephant Fall. We are planning to stay there. But if we get good resort before that, we will stay there. And we are quite flexible because we have not booked any rooms anywhere. No, Deepak? And tomorrow we have 3 options. We have 3 options tomorrow. We can go to Mawsynram, or we can go to Cherrapunji, or we can go to Dauki. Dauki will be very hot. Cherrapunji, they are building that 4-lane road, na? So there's a lot of construction going on. It will be very unpleasant. So I think the only option is Mawsynram. Deepak also has a recommendation called Lauha, na? So that is somewhere after Mawsynram, right? Today we are carefree because we don't have any booking, so we can go anywhere we want, we can stop anywhere we want, right? Acha, because there are no tea stalls here, so we are well stocked with food. So Deepak has got bread, no Deepak? Bread, egg, butter, jam. Oh. Great. And I've got hot water and coffee. It's a very winding road. There's a lot of twists and turns, very frequent twists and turns. But because there is no traffic, absolutely no problem. We are loving it. And on a bike, twists and turns are nice, no? On a bike, twists and turns are fun. Here comes Deepak roaring away in his Himalayan 350 and in his new panniers. Look. Once the hill starts, the road becomes very twisty. It becomes a twister. There are a number of twists and turns, very abrupt twists and turns. It's fun riding, and I think there is a large number of twists and turns because they have made the road very uphill. The gradient is very steep. Again, we are climbing a hill. Beautiful road, forest on both sides. I can see Deepak up ahead. In Meghalaya, Cherrapunji is famous. So is Dauki. But Mawphanlur and Monsinram do not attract so many tourists, but they are equally lovely. Oh, a beautiful bridge. There's a river down. It's a beautiful bridge, and there's a river flowing under the bridge. A hill, a mountain river, a hill river. It's a beautiful flow. I feel like getting down and washing my face in the cool water, but it's too high up. It's too high up. And Deepak has left me, so I have to catch up with him. ধুনীয়া নদী এখন আছে দেখিলে This road is quite steep now. The incline has become steeper and we are climbing for quite some time now. So we have come to a village and I'm top of a pool and I can কি বলবে ৰবা আহি আছো ষ্টাৰ্টটো বন্ধ কৰি দিয়ক হা বাদি আছিল না 1 2 3 বাপরে বাপ হ্যাঁ না বিস্তার করছে না এই বালতি কিনে আচ্ছা হ'ব দে বোলে মই গৰম কৰোঁতে কওঁ কিবা এটা হৈছে গৰম কৰোঁতে বুজি পাইছোঁ গ্ৰিপ নাপালে বাইক চলাইছোঁ যেতিয়া বাইক চলালে চব হ'বই আৰু মধুৰ আছে দে বাইকখন কি কয় আপোনাৰ এইটো লাইট জ্বলি আছে নুমাইছে So we stopped to have a look at the stream flowing down under the pool. Then Deepak slipped and semi-dropped his bike. It was not fully down, but you can make out it's such a heavy bike. It took two of us to lift it. It's quite a heavy bike. So here we go. Back on the road. Maulum village. The village is called Maulum. I think these are all Khasi or Garo villages, I'm not sure. So we have been riding for the last, half an hour? And the road is still holding up, this beautiful winding road. And we are hoping this will continue until we reach Elephant Fall. But what we hear is this road is the road is perfect for the entire stretch. Although this is a perfect road, I strongly advise anyone from coming here at night, because if you get stuck, there is no way you can get home. There won't be any help, no? In the day itself, there is no cars, there is no traffic. At night, I don't think there would be anyone in this road. So we are in the middle of the jungle. This is the road from Guwahati to Shillong through the Garo Hills, and it traverses right through the forest. It basically passes through the mountains, hills, forest. Absolutely no traffic, fabulous road. And we have stopped to have coffee and breakfast. So we had packed our breakfast because we didn't expect any dhabas on the way. So we are here. So it's breakfast time. We are somewhere in the middle of what? Between Elephant Fall and Mirja. Somewhere in the middle of the journey. We have stopped to have breakfast, and we have coffee, we have bread, butter, and we have eggs. So they are well provisioned, no, Deepak? So it's going to be a magnificent breakfast for us. There is forest on both sides of the road. There is another. It's a very deciduous forest, no, behind us. Yes. Because the trees have shed their leaves because it's winter, no. I was very generous with the butter. I put so much butter in my bread. So we are having eggs. So this credit thanks to Deepak. He got eggs, boiled eggs. Did you boil the egg in the morning?
That coming before.
But he forgot salt, which is a sacrilege.
Not experienced.
It is inexcusable. He's got eggs but no salt.
Next time it will be done. This is an experience. New experience.
So our coffee is ready? Yes. It's coffee, huh? It's coffee. And now we've finished our breakfast. Now we will be on our way. Now the Google map is now showing that it is 2 more hours to Elephant Fall. This road is quite steep now. The incline has become steeper, and we are climbing for quite some time now. The sun is out, it's blazing down, so it feels quite warm inside our riding jackets. What a beautiful road. I mean, how could we not know about this road, Deepak? How could we not know about this road? I went to Ladakh looking for a great ride, and you have this ride under your nose. It was just under our nose. Horror bostu, no? It is, you know. What a beautiful road. So this is the last stretch of our journey. We are going straight to Elephant Fall, Upper Shillong, where we are going to look for a place to stay, resort. See the road, it's such a beautiful road. Kali botar bhal lage Mafun Lur jam diok. Dintor karone. Ar apni koi jagah te jaba parim. Out of the world road. Left side level, left. This place is called Light Gem. We are very near Elephant Fall. And this is Upper Shillong. So I'm right outside the resort that we are staying. And it's called Woodstock. This is the entrance. And this is the reception there. It's a beautiful place. That is the reception. And there are a number of cottages, but I don't think there are too many guests here. I can only see one cottage that has been occupied. And our beauties are here. And Deepak's bike has a new look because he has got original pannier from Royal Enfield. And it's looking swell. It's looking great. And my bike, this is also the same color. It's by the side. And now with Deepak's pannier in place, my bike is looking a little plain. But then panniers have their advantages and disadvantages. I use saddlebags instead of pannier. So let's get back to the resort. So they have got this old village jeep, very old village jeep on display. It's looking kind of cute, and they have got this wonderful lawn where there are sitting arrangements. The sitting arrangements are kind of funny because you sit on swings. I think it will be very tough sitting here. Oh, they have got barbecue going on the tables. So I think that will be great during winter. It is winter, but at the height of winter. And now the cottages are interesting. The cottages are interesting because they have been named after musicians who have participated in the original Woodstock Rock Festival in 1969. Yeah. So now we are staying here in this. This is the biggest cottage they have, and we are staying here. And this cottage is called Janis Joplin, who is a famous rock star. And of course, Ravi Shankar made his presence felt in the Woodstock Rock Festival, and one of the cottages has been named after him. Then, of course, you have the third cottage named after the legendary Jimi Hendrix. And now let's see what else they have. So the next cottage is named after Jefferson Airplane. And now we come to this cottage, which is named after Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR. And the last cottage is named after Santana. So as you can see, these are all rock legends and who were who had a huge presence in the 1969 iconic Woodstock Rock Festival. And